Hi, good afternoon. My name is Carl Rubenstein. I'm the collaboration sales specialist at CDI. Today I'm sitting with Denis Seynhave, Chairman and CEO of 3CLogic, one of the most innovative call center platforms these days. So Denis, thanks very much for joining today. I imagine the COVID crisis has had a profound effect on your industry. So what do you see has changed?
Hey, Carl. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, well, of course, as you can imagine, like a lot of things, COVID-19 has created a lot of changes in our industry. Uh, the way I see it, maybe three major trends have been affected most. The first one, that would be the biggest one, is the one known as digital transformation. We're all in the middle of that, and it's getting accelerated. Actually, there was a study recently done by Fortune magazine saying that 75% of the Fortune 500 CEOs thought that digital transformation was being accelerated by COVID. The second, and this is more, call center centric, is that we see that voice is making a big return. People are talking again. They're actually grabbing their phone and talking, which is refreshing. And the third one is of course what we all experience. I see you at home. I'm also at home. I've been there for 3 months. So it's this new trend of working from home.
Thank you for that. So digital transformation means a lot of things to a lot of different providers and manufacturers. How does 3CLogic define digital transformation?
Well, for us, it's a few things. The first one, which is really the underlying foundation of digital transformation in our industry, is that a lot of the telephony systems for a lot of large companies and their call center is still on premise. So the first thing is to move all of those seats from on premise to the cloud. The second thing, and maybe even more important, is that as part of digital transformation, the large enterprises that we serve are looking at cleaning the house. They have hundreds of different software out there that they're using, and this is a chance to really try to standardize and streamline things. So, for example, they're looking for a platform for sales and marketing. A lot of them are going to go with Salesforce or Microsoft Dynamics. When it comes to support service, those large enterprises might go with, ServiceNow. And so what is important then is to find solutions that work really well with those platforms on which they've decided to standardize. And that's where a solution like 3CLogic comes in when it comes to call center and telephony, where we mesh everything with a ServiceNow. The third one really is, it's called digital transformation for a reason, right? It's the move to digital workflows. So it's going to be more email, it's going to be chatbots. But what's really important is that you make sure that those work very well with your telephony system so that the customer experience could be enhanced.
So you mentioned earlier about voice making a return. How do you feel voice interactions will impact digital transformation?
Well, again, this is all about making everything work well together. Interestingly enough, you might not be talking to humans anymore, but you're still talking. So at home, it's very acceptable now to talk to Alexa, and on your phone, you're going to be asking things from Siri. And you're going to talk to your car. So in your everyday life, there's already an acceptance that you could be talking to machines instead of talking to humans. Well, this is making a big entry into the world of work now. So in the past, you would have something like a voice recognition when you were dialing a phone. They would ask you, press 1, press 2, press 3, or they'd ask you to say it. Well, when you were trying to say it, it never worked. Well, now it does work. So you're going to be using your voice to actually, prompt everything instead of pushing numbers on your phone. This is a minor change, but it's going in the right direction. Where things get very exciting is that voice recognition, which powers things like Alexa, are the same thing that now are being powering call centers. So let's imagine that you have a conversation with a machine or with a human. Now that conversation is being recorded, and that recording is being transcribed. When it's being transcribed, it's turned into data, and it can be mined. Where that is interesting is that from mining that data, you can create better outcome for customers and a much better customer experience.
Excellent, thank you. This may be my last question, but what does the new work from home culture mean to 3CLogic?
Well, I tell you, I was not in favor of work from home historically. If you ask my employee, was the guy that wanted, that wanted them to be in the office all the time, and then eventually they won, and they got 1 day a week where they could work from home. Well, I'm totally convinced I was wrong. Again, going back to this this study from Fortune magazine, those same CEOs are saying now that 26% of the workers that went home will never return, or definitely not ever return to the type of working environment that they had before. So this is happening. It's happening in a big way. Now, in order to work from home efficiently, you need to be able to do everything like we're doing today from a laptop. So you need to be able to combine the voice that would come naturally from your cell phone and have it coming from a soft phone on your laptop. That way, if you have a ServiceNow or Salesforce that you're working on as your platform of record as an employee, you can also combine with all the benefit of of having the voice in the same platform. Now, that is true for the agent, but that's also true for the manager, because the thing that we had not foreseen is that not only agents were working from home, but managers have to work from home as well. So now, if you combine everything with your platform of record, let's say ServiceNow on your laptop, you now have everything that you need at your fingertip to manage remotely those agents from your home, which is really a step that had not been foreseen before. So at the end, what are we looking for? We are looking at better productivity for the agent, and we're looking again at better customer experience.
Well, Denis, thank you very much. I have no more questions this afternoon, but thank you again for having this fireside chat with me and with us. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to look up Denis or myself, and we're happy to assist with any questions you might have. Thank you all, and have a good afternoon.
Thanks, Carl. My pleasure.